Today, we will be revealing the king of NIL college basketball valuation. Who is it that overtook Cooper Flagg for last year at $4.8 million valuation? We're going to be going from 10 to 1. And at number 10, Labaron Philon is from Alabama. He is a great player. If you look at some of his numbers, he has a $1.7 million valuation. He's super sophomore and is turning heads in Alabama. The Alabama point guard benefits from SEC exposure and scoring upside and national visibility, all of which translate directly into his NIL value. He's projected as an NBA draft pick in the 10 to 14 range. Pretty impressive. And his stock keeps climbing. Let's take a look at some of his highlights.
A phenomenal move right here. Watch the fake little Euro step. Got him.
As it at 7, Naden Sherrill works it back outside. Philon. Blocked away, Bowen. After getting the block, works it out to Philon. Yes!
That is the shot right there where Oates has been preaching.
At number 9, PJ Haggerty from Kansas State. This guy did a lot of traveling. He picked up a lot of frequent flyer miles. He transferred 4 times, played for 4 different schools, but he's wound up at Kansas State, also a $1.7 million NIL valuation. He's driven by his perimeter scoring and on-ball creation. NBA scouts see him as a potential second-round pick, but don't be surprised if he squeezes into the first round. He's a great player. He's first-round worthy by some experts. Let's take a look at his highlights.
80 points a game and 6 in the country from behind the arc at 39%. Haggerty settles on a 16-footer. So the third personal on Memphis, and DeGray right in the middle of things, but Memphis with the takeaway. Haggerty to run out. 7-point shocker lead, 2:20 to play in the first half. Haggerty got it. 14 points for Haggerty and a Wichita State turnover. 2-on-1, Jourdain gives it up.
At number 8, we got a big guy here from North Carolina, Caleb Wilson. He's 6'10". He's averaging 19.6 points per game. And as far as rebounds, he's a double-double machine. He's at 10.8 rebounds per game and 55.4 field goal percentage. So he's blowing up in North Carolina as a Tar Heel. And he's often ranked as high as 4th nationally in the NBA draft. Many already view him as a future lottery pick, and the NIL world clearly agrees. Let's look at some of his highlights.
The cut by Fort, it's loose to Wilson. Here comes Caleb Wilson. Here's Wilson on the run out. Through traffic. Wilson. Going to work. What a move, what a play.
Number 7, Braden Smith. He's not tall, but he has a big game. Braden is playing at Purdue, and he's vying for a national championship with the rest of the Boilermakers. Like I said, he's only 6 feet tall. The last player to make it in the NBA was Shane Larkin in 2012 at 6 feet. So he'll have his challenge. So he better make his money now. This is stunning. Rumors are that he turned down $8 million from USC to stay at Purdue. I guess he really wants to get that national championship. He better get all that money because if he doesn't make the NBA, he's not going to make the same dinero overseas. What I like about him, he's actually being considered as a first-team All-American, and some people point to him as National Player of the Year. I don't know about that one, but those things happen when you're playing for a team that may win the national championship. Of course, like I said, there's NBA size questions, but his college impact and NIL value are undeniable.
Good defense by Kamani Hamilton. Smith recovers and answers with a three.
Yeah, I mean, this kid, 38% from the three-point line. Not only is he average almost 9.
Again, in the Big Ten quarterfinals, Matt Painter said they used this time off to rest. Did not do anything. Saturday and Sunday, a light practice on Monday as Smith hits another.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job in their half-court set defense. They've gotten burnt in transition a couple of times, so they got to be happy about that part. But they got to get that guy quick. Heidi can shoot the ball.
15 points with 15 minutes to go in the game. Came back to beat Winthrop and advanced to the tournament for the first time as Smith hits another.
Number 6, Jaden Quaidance, Kentucky star big man. He's got an interesting story, but look at that size. He has 6'10", 255 pounds. He really hasn't even played. He only played 2 games last year, and he missed the whole first part of the season. He's ready for conference play, and he's starting to really complete the Kentucky team and make them definitely a potential national championship team or Final Four team. He has elite interior defense and rebounding, and he's a big piece of the Kentucky puzzle and a rising NIL asset. Let's go to the videotape on Quaidance.
Third highest recruit ever. We've talked so much about Quaidance. Well, Sannon, higher recruit than James Harden was. How about Quaidance defensively with a rejection?
Look at the deflections. Look at the blocks.
Turnovers have been a problem, but Sannon hasn't been the guilty party. Good ball movement here for the Bengals. Quaidance will erase that. Billable's got to work quickly. Darling, pump fake, back to O'Neal. Drives baseline. Quaidance rejects again. He's there for another block, but there's a late whistle to bail out the Bengals.
Oh my God, Braden stretching out.
Looks like Arizona State's going to win this game. Wasn't pretty, but a win is a win. Darling goes coast to coast. Another block by Quaidance for good measure.
Starts for him in his career. Freeman's been really quiet tonight, trying to make some noise. Fishing Quaidance! Back-to-back jacks for Chris Tilley. Quaidance.
Number 5, recognizable family name in basketball, Cameron Boozer. Do you guys remember his dad? His dad was Cam Boozer, and he was a star player. I think he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers and many others, a big guy. And his son is also a large person at 6'9", 250 pounds. He has a twin brother, and his twin brother's name is Caden Boozer. He's a backcourt player, doesn't have as much NIL valuation, but he could make it in the NBA too. He's an entirely different player as a point guard rather than a big guy. And but at 6'9", 250 pounds, Boozer averaged 23 points and 10 rebounds, another double-double machine, and he has number 1 NBA draft pick potential, and his NIL value reflects that at $2.1 million. Let's go to the videotape on Cameron Boozer.
Offense to offense. Boozer. Wow. A Haas. That isolation, one-on-one power basketball just bullies his way to the front of the rim in conference play.
Here's Boozer with 4. Boozer pull up with a hand in his face. Yeah, why not?
Yes, sir.
What a half for Boozer.
And he's way more than just a scoring guard. He's a scoring point guard, which Tennessee badly needed this year with the loss of Zakai Zeigler.
But meanwhile,
Cameron Boozer right here again. He throws strikes.
Next up, number 4, Yaxel Lindenborg. Lindenborg is a 6'9", 240-pound senior power forward, and he brings experience and production to Michigan as a senior. He is a seasoned front court player with strong on-court production, including a perimeter game. He averaged 15.6 points per game, shot nearly 60% from the field, and spent 3 years in junior college before emerging as a high-level contributor for University of Alabama, Birmingham. Let's go to the videotape.
Mata, good passer, ball's moving well. Corner 3 ball rattles in for Yaxel Lindenborg. Bird being aggressive, hunting his shot early. Lindeborg lets it fly. Back iron. Mata. Offensive rebound. Drops it down to Lindeborg. Patient and puts it in. Lindeborg was a star at UAB. Stat stuffing machine. He was playing the 4 last year. They moved to the 3. And he scores with a foul. Yaxel Lindeborg. Strong finish.
Number 3, we're getting to number 1 soon. Denzel Aberdeen from Kentucky, another Kentucky player. He transferred from national champion Florida Gators. Brings size, length, defense, and clutch shot making. A true pro-style point guard. Fits perfectly in Kentucky's system and carries real NBA intrigue. That combination makes him one of the most valuable NIL guards in college basketball. Denzel Aberdeen. Let's watch him on video.
Take the day as criticism. But no, that's what a coach's job is.
Garrison has had a very good week of practice and a nifty pass for Aberdeen.
That was a perfect play right there.
That was body movement. That was a movement.
Yep. Player movement.
Yep. Ball moved over playing. And that's just a great cut and a great pass.
Oh, great cut without the ball. Love that. We don't see enough.
Trust me, he's a better player than his dad. Let's get that out of the way. The dad might have been a hell of a coach, but he's a better player than his dad.
Aberdeen got a look and buries a 3.
See how quick that was offensively? When they move the ball, they're much better.
Not to be confused by Obi Toppin. He's not related to him, folks. Is JT Toppin. He has a lot of similarities to Obi, size and speed. The thing about JT is he's 6'9", 230 pounds. That sounds awfully close to Obi. He's averaging a double-double, 21.6 points, 10.5 rebounds. He's explosive athleticism, and he has a relentless motor. Transferred from New Mexico. He's making a big time now at Texas Tech. He also skipped a 2025 draft.
Anderson to Walton. They come out and defend him. Toppin, low post. Toppin, there's the hedge to try to double team. He's powerful, left hand. And I asked him.
Toppin. Right here, Tom. Over that right shoulder.
Back to Walton. Hawkins. Down low to Toppin. Toppin. There's the hedge. Toppin, athletic. Gets the bounce off the rim. He has 6.
On his hip.
Toppin in the paint. Toppin. That's a tough shot. That is a tough shot.
And number 1, he's not a household name, folks, but he's a really good player. AJ DeBanza. He's playing with BYU. He's got an NIL valuation, not quite as high as Cooper Flagg at $4.8 million, but he's making a decent $4.4 million. The thing with DeBanza is he's overcoming a not so good senior year in high school, but he's making up for it in his college game at $4.4 million NIL valuation, taking the top spot. And he's still maybe one of the players that I've mentioned as the number 1 pick in the NBA 2026 draft. He's averaging 23.1 points, 7.2 rebounds, shooting 59% from the field, and has already signed major endorsements. The list is very long, but one of them is Red Bull. His earnings, which is different than valuation, that's what he actually brings in, is projected to be $7.1 million. Not too bad over there. And he's making him not only one of the number 1 college basketball NIL valuation leader, but he's in the top for all sports too. So that includes college football, which draws even more money than college basketball. And that's what we have for you. We've gone through 10 through 1, and we've announced the new king of NIL valuation. While Cooper Flagg still holds the top spot, this list just shows how fast the NIL landscape is evolving. Transfers, freshmen, and future pros are all cashing in. And sadly now we're seeing professional players that are eyeing NIL money as a reason to return to college basketball. In other words, they've either played for the G League or even the NBA. They played some minutes, and they're going back to college basketball because there's that much money in there. definitely more money than the G League, and it's competitive with NBA basketball. Well, if you like this show, drop us a comment. If you didn't agree with us, who's overrated that we put in, let us know. Who's missing from this list? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tap in for more NBA NIL breakdowns. The next one will be the top 10 trends for 2026 in NIL. Thanks for stopping by, folks. We'll be seeing you real soon.